Right. In this video, we are going to discuss how to create inventory items in QuickBooks application. So to discuss that, I will use this example, right? So here it says inventory details and balances as at 31st December 2020 are as follows. So they have given us the information or the details regarding two inventory items. So now we need to create these inventory items in our QuickBooks application. So let's see how can we do that. Right. So our intention, our purpose is what? Our purpose is to create new inventory items. For that, we can go right to items and services icon over here. Right. Under the company category, you can see a type called items and services. So once you click on that, you will be navigated to an interface like this. Right. So this is the place where you need to be in order to create new inventory items. Right. So to create new inventory items, you can see the item tab at the right at the bottom. At the bottom of this interface, you can see the item tab. So you need to click on this drop down icon over the item tab. So once you click on that, you can see new. So click on new. Then you will be taken to an interface like this. Right. To create a new inventory item, first we need to select the correct inventory type. Right. It can be a service, it can be non-inventory part. Right. So these things are there. But as per our example, you can see, right, the type should be inventory part. It is not a non-inventory part. It should be an inventory part. It should not be service. It should not be non-inventory part. It should be inventory part. But once you click on this drop-down menu, drop-down icon here, you cannot see a type called inventory part. Therefore, in some cases, right, when you are working with the QuickBooks, in some cases, yes, you may able to directly see the inventory part type there as it is. So then you can click on that. But if it is not appearing, right, in most of the cases, it is not appearing. Then what you can do is first, right, in order to take inventory part as a inventory type, what you need to do is first you need to close whatever the tabs that you have, whatever the windows that you have opened. Right. No, I need not to save this. I'm going to close these windows which I have opened. Then nothing on my interface. It is blank. Then what you need to do is you need to go to this edit tab here. Click on the edit tab. Select preferences. Then on the left hand side, you can see a category called items and inventory. Items and inventory. You need to select that. Then go to company preferences. Select this. And you can see inventory and purchase orders are active. Right. You need to make this tick available. You need to tick this. Right. So let's tick it. Inventory and purchase orders are active. You need to tick this, right, and then click on OK. Right. Now our intention again is to create new inventory items. So let's go to the home page. Right. In the home page, see, since we have given the information that our inventory and purchase orders are active, then our business workflow has changed accordingly, right? So here, in order to create new inventory items under the company category, we need to select items and services. Click on that. I will maximize this. Right. I'm going to create a new item. This time you can see the inventory part is available as a inventory type, inventory part. So you need to select that inventory part. Then you will be directed to an interface like this. Okay, so let's give these details. Item number is given as IT1000. IT1000. Manufacturer's part number is given as per this example as 1234. Preferred vendor ID, it means this particular item, more often than not, we are purchasing from vendor 1. So preferred vendor ID, we can select here preferred vendor. Since we have created two vendors, the created vendor details are shown here. So in this case, our preferred vendor is vendor 001. Then we need to link the correct sales, asset and cost of goods sold accounts. Sales account is 40,000, right? So here you can see income account. Income account, from this drop down list, you can select the relevant sales account, 40,000. Asset account is 12,000. Here under the asset account, we can select 12,000 inventory. Then COGS, cost of goods sold account ID is 50,000. So here 50,000. Quantity on hand, that is 80. So here you can see under the inventory information, they are asking for on hand quantity. So we can give it as, here as per this example, that is 80. So you can give it as 80. Unit cost and sales price also given. Unit cost is 6,000. So here under the purchase information, you can insert the cost. The unit cost is 6,000. So you can insert it here. Sales price is given as 9,000. You can give the sales price here under sales information. And most importantly, this balance, this inventory balance as of which date? In this example, it says inventory details and balances as at 31st December 2020. So we need to give that particular date. This balance is available with us as of 31st December 2020. We have chosen the correct inventory type using this drop down menu. Then we have given the item number. Then we have provided the manufacturer's part number. Then we have provided the purchase information such as preferred vendor ID, right? And then we have linked the relevant account, the relevant income account, the relevant asset account, and the relevant cost of goods sold account. Income account, asset account, and cost of goods sold account. And then we have provided how many quantities available with us. Then we have given the unit price as well as for the unit cost and also the selling price. Then the system, it automatically will calculate the markup and margin percentages as well. So this is automatically appearing here. And more importantly, you need to select the relevant date, right? The relevant date. This inventory balance was available with us as of this date, the relevant date. In this case, it is 31st December 2020. So once you have done with this, you can click on OK. Then you can see the inventory item that you have created, right? Inventory item that you have created. In order to create, I will create another inventory item. I will create this one as well. Again, this is an inventory part under this item number. So to create a new inventory item, go to this item tab here, click on that, select new, choose the correct inventory type. So in this case also, that is inventory part. Item number is given as IT1001. manufacturer's part number 1324, preferred vendor, this time VEN002, you can select from this drop down menu. Sales account, asset account and cost of goods sold account, similar to the previous one. Income account should be the sales account, asset account should be the inventory account, cost of goods sold account should be the purchase account. And the quantity on hand, this time it is 100, you can give it here. Unit cost is given as 450, and the sales price is given as 500. Keep in mind, you need to choose the correct date. You need to give the correct date, that is 31st December 2020 as per this example. Markup margin percentages will be automatically calculated. So once you have provided this information, you can click on OK. So now you can see we have created two inventory items under the item code IT1000 and IT1001. So you can see these inventory items over here. And if you need to edit these inventory items, what you can do is you can choose the relevant inventory item, right click on that, select edit item, then you can change the relevant information, right? Okay, so that is how you can add new inventory items using the QuickBooks application.